Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th, Monday through Thursday. Now, this is just the introduction. Just let's get that really clear. This is just the introduction. It will be seen on all the videos. So if you want to just jump ahead, if you cross watch, if you do your rising, ascending, moon, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, whatever that is, if you cross watch, go down right there to the description and I'll have a little timestamp where you can bypass the introduction. Now, hope you watch it at least one time. I think it has some good information. Anyway, I am going to be using for the main readings, I will be using my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will be using Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards and my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. For this, I do an overview. I do a general reading. I tell you what's going on for the introduction. I tell you what's going on in the stars, help you to maybe make some determinations. You can comment, let me know. But I will be using my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. Now, a couple of things. I have prayed. I have meditated. I have infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. What that means is I open myself to higher power, to God, Holy Spirit, and ask that whatever comes through be, reach the person it needs to reach, and that it be true and caring and loving, okay, and helpful too. Now, let's see what we've got going on here. I'm going to take my notes because we have the full moon coming up. The full moon will be in Capricorn, and that will be July 13th. I didn't put the time up here. Why didn't I do that? Maybe that's up here somewhere. July 13th, full moon at 2:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you can adjust that to your own time period. Now, the interesting thing about the full moon is there will be some other planetary energies going on. This is Capricorn. Remember, we have Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn wants wants to solidify things. Capricorn wants to build things. But Pluto has been in Capricorn for since 2008. It will be going in 2023. It will be bouncing back and forth between Aquarius and Capricorn, and then in 2024 it goes into Aquarius, where there's a lot of social and technology positive and hopefully positive energies, and then it stays there for about 20 years. So it's an interesting time because, like I said, Capricorn wants to build, but Pluto is about destruction, is about transformation, is about tearing things down in order for them to be rebuilt. And we do have Saturn. This is Saturn in Aquarius. When is that? Has that been since 2020? Or was it 2019? It was like December 2020? Okay, 2020, December 2020. And Saturn in Aquarius, I have been saying all along, has been about illusion versus reality. What we believe to be true versus what really is truth. So that really aligns very well with what's going on. So as Pluto is trying to tear things down, Capricorn has this, pushing energy, trying to move things forward. But Pluto is saying, no, it has to come all down in order for the truth to be revealed, in order for illusion to be destroyed, in order for something new to be rebuilt. Okay, the reason I bring that up, and if you've been following me, you know I've been talking about that. But the reason I'm bringing that up is that when the full moon will be on the 13th. Now, numbers are important. They can be used for dark energies or light energies. So we put our energies, we make them light. We go for that positive, and we need to really stay in the light energies, especially around this full moon. Because the number 13 is, in traditional tarot and any tarot, is the death card, is about transformation, is about, again, that tearing down in order for something to be rebuilt. It's not necessarily tower energy. It is something that just very clearly, something ends for something to begin. So we have that number going on, and that is where that full moon is. Now, The full moon is squared with Jupiter, which is in Aries. Aries is the fire sign. Aries is the god of war. Jupiter is a very good planet, is a planet of good fortune. And squares mean that they're kind of opposing each other. So we've got this wanting to tear down in order for things to happen. So there's a little opposition, so it could be a very strong energy. Now it is trining with Mars in Taurus and Uranus in Taurus. So that's where they get together and they're kind of like, hey, we're going to help you. That's good buddy type of energy. That's let's move. So Mars again is it the Rome? Okay, Aries I think is Greek and Mars is Roman. Same, or vice versa. Same energy, god of war type of energy. Uranus is expect the unexpected. So there's just this type, and they're kind of getting together and they're really pushing the full moon to kind of do some things that, they're supporting the full moon in doing some things that may be very unusual and maybe a little bit surprising. The thing that I really want to talk about is that the full moon, Capricorn, is conjunct with Pluto in Capricorn. Okay, so that means that they are putting pressure on each other. That means that they are really trying to make their point. They are really trying to get things done, and it's like this very explosive energy. Pluto, Capricorn. It's like this is our moment. This is our stand. Okay, nice thing. Venus is trined with Saturn, so that's a very good energy. That's on July 13th also. So that's Venus in Gemini does gentle that Saturn in Aquarius, and then Venus in Gemini squares with Neptune. So there's on the 14th. So there's some little interesting stuff going on, but I'm really interested more in the 13th with that full moon. Now the full moon also is a time, and I say this is where we release, relinquish, and request. It's release what's holding us back, those tethers, those cords, relinquish what we don't need. So that's where we consciously make a decision saying enough is enough. I don't want this anymore. I am letting it go. And we request what we do need or what would be positive for us. So you can start doing that type of energy 3 days before, 3 days after. I really like doing it, say, like the day before and the day of and the day after. So in this case, it would be the 12th, 13th, and 14th. I do not worship the moon. I look at it as a divine creation. And many, many scriptures, whatever, say, look to the heavens. So let's see. So that 13th energy could be extremely powerful. It could be very revealing. Could be very, like I said, very, kind of explosive type of energy. Okay, I'm not talking physically, I'm talking metaphysically. Okay, let's see what we have now using the Wait Rider, or Rider Waite, maybe it's easier for me to say it that way, tarot cards. Let's see. Remember, I did tell you I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. So not really responsible for what can come out of my mouth. I try not to overthink it because that's when I kind of can mix the message up a little bit. So let's just see what we have for this week, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. Here we go. Generally just do 3 cards. Anything reversed, to me, has a little bit more oomph, so it's kind of like pay attention to it. Court cards have dual energy, so page, underlying energy, regardless of what it says, is our earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Knights are our fire energies, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Queens are our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the king has our air energy or sword energy, and that would be Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So let's see what we have here. First card. So we have the 8 of Rods. Rods is fire energy. Rods is our our Aries, our Leo, and our Sagittarius. Remember, there is some stuff going on with Aries energy right now. This is passionate, very burning, very determined energy, very committed energy. This has a lot of things going on. Now, could this be something to do with the solar flares that we've been having? Something called CMEs that we've been having, and I don't know enough about that. The Schumann resonance, this is like the electricity, the fire, things are flying, things are just really not necessarily stable, not necessarily unstable either. It's just, there's just so much, there's too much. The energies are just flying around. So there could be a lot of activity going on. I do feel that there could be activity that we actually see going on. What does that mean? I don't know yet. It just is there. It's just a lot of activity. The electricity is in the air. The fire's in the air. Electricity is more with our air energies, but I do feel that this has a lot of things in the air. Now, 8s have unlimited possibilities, unlimited opportunities. Things can be happening. There's a lot of coming and going. It could be for really great things. It could be for not so great things. It could be for both. But there's a lot of comings and goings this week. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, now this is reversed. This is a 4. Now, 4 of Cups. 4s have stability. It has leadership. It has also organization. Now, this has an interesting, there's different ways to read this. I always look at this as the in-between energies. It's kind of like I'm not necessarily happy with where I'm at. I'm not necessarily ready to take on anything more. So to me, it's kind of this in-between, this waiting. I have to wait. I have to see. I'm not, where am I going with any of this? Again, Cups is our Cancer, our Pisces, Scorpio. So we're in Cancer. Neptune is in Pisces, and we've got, the south nodes are in Scorpio. So there is a lot of that water energy. And the moon is, the moon energy does affect the water signs. It affects the world's waters. It affects us. We have a lot of fluid in our own body. So, there is that gravitational. But this is, again, there's a lot going on, and we may be in a position where we're kind of like, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know which way to go. I'm not necessarily happy with where I'm at. I'm kind of judgmental with where I'm at, and I'm not necessarily ready to move on. Or I might be ready to move on. It's just that the circumstances aren't. So let's see what we've got here. Well, we come back to we come back to Wands. So we have an 8, 4, and a 1. Ace is a 1. New beginnings, new starts. Wands is, again, that fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Ace of Wands is something exciting happening, something positive. Well, we hope that it's positive. It can be challenging, but it's something that we really want to go after. So while there's a lot of activity, we may be in, the world may be kind of in a state of flux, in a state of which way do I go? There's so many wonderful possibilities, so much excitement that's about to happen. There's things that, and remember, we're about to, not quite, but we will be, what is it, the 22nd? We will be going into Leo season. So we could be feeling the energies, the possibilities, the positivities, okay? So things are, there's activity, there is more to come, positive energy to come. We're just kind of, the world is just kind of in a state of flux, is kind of in a state of, I don't even know which way I'm going, okay? And the 8 of Rods is also, am I coming or am I going? So there's a state of confusion. It's not necessarily an easy state. You have to always remember to have that hope and to remember that there is always another possibility. And again, I always say this, no matter what's going on in the universe or the world, we have to live our lives the best we can. And we are the light workers. We are the ones that really kind of chose to be here at this time, the star seeds. Okay, let's go on to my Colette Baron read. I said it right, the Good Tarot. Higher power. What else would you like? What else would you like everyone, our group, our people to know? What is happening this week? What's happening, especially with that full moon? This full moon. Okay, normally I just pull one card, but I feel like pulling 3. So let's go, put these here. Let's see what we have from the Colette Baron Reed Good Tarot. put that up there. First card. So I do believe that these are all going to be reversed, but let's see. So now we have the Queen of Earth. The Queen again, underlying energy is that water energy, that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Very caring, very loving. But the Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, is down to earth, is grounded, is very much, hey, we've got to take care of business. It is about our job, money, career. It could be also about our home. The Queen of Earth, it needs to take care of business. The Queen of Earth is saying we need to take care of the people, the people that look up or report up. So there is, the Queen of Earth also wants life to be better and wants to provide a better life for her subjects, if you want to even say. This is not necessarily the divine feminine, but it does not mean that it does not have that divine feminine touch. Okay, but it is somebody who might be in leadership. It might be somebody who has it doesn't necessarily have to be a female, but it does have to be someone that has a very caring attitude, a very nurturing attitude. And this is this could be the earth energy itself wanting to take care of her people. Okay, but in a very positive way. She wants to make sure that there's a roof over their heads, their money. There's a sense of security with the Queen of Earth. Okay, next card. The Six of Water. Now the six, again, six is the number of man. This would be the Six of Cup. This would be the Queen of Pentacles. This would be the Six of Cups. This is number of man. It's the energies you put into it. The Six of Water is a nostalgia card. The Six of Water is like looking back and saying, oh, can't we go back to happier times? Can't we go back to when things were easier? The thing about the Six of Cups is that, we look at this through a rose-colored glass, okay? It's not necessarily the truth, and things were hard at that time. It's just that maybe we're just a little more tired, so they seem a little sweeter, okay? But the thing about the Six of Water, it's emotional. It wants to go back. It's kind of like, I'd rather, again, maybe that's Saturn in Aquarius, I'd rather be living in an illusion than living with the truth. So interesting with that, whatever that is going to happen. Now let's see, again, reversed again. Now we have a 17. So we have a 1. So let me show you these cards a little bit more because, okay, there's the Queen of Earth, standing regal, standing firm, very earth energy. There is the Six of Water, wishful, wanting to go back, wanting more, wanting to live in a time where maybe our blindfolds were on. And then we have the Star. Okay, this is a major arcana card. This is a 17, so we have a 1, which is a new beginning again. 7, which I look at as the divine umbrella, the divine protection. Sometimes it's the divine intervention. A lot of times it's the divine interference. You add the 1 and 7 together, it is that 8, which unlimited opportunities. Now this is the Star. Did I say the sun? I mean the star. The Star. And the Star is all about hope. Hope for tomorrow. Things are going to get better. And that would go really along with this Ace of Wands. Things are better. Things are getting better. Make a wish upon it. You always have to have hope. So something's going on. These two cards, like I said, a lot of activity, are we coming, are we going? Things kind of feeling a little bit in confusion. Should put these down. Just not necessarily knowing where we stand, not knowing where we sit even, kind of like, what is the heck going on? But yet there is the promise and the possibility of something very positive happening. Grounding energy, nurturing energy, thinking back again to that past in a little bit of a, more of a melancholy or nostalgic type of energy here. But then we have the Star, which is full of hope, which is full of promise, which is full of just keep believing and, as I'm always saying, and just stay shining, okay? So let's go on. Please remember, like I said, if you cross-watch, the number to bypass all of this will be in the description. But remember to like, share, subscribe. That's the only way that in a comment. Let me know, because I have many people out there that give me different readings, which I am, I am fine with. So comment, let me know. But let's get the channel moving. Let's get the channel growing, please. And I really appreciate all of you who do that. And I do appreciate the people that have been noticing that I'm letting the silver come out in my hair. However, it is a process. And so we will see. My hair kind of have little differences too, but thank you for noticing. Also, anything else? Oh, I have had a couple of updates in my computer. I do try to check for the sound. Let me know. Okay? Let me know if it's not working. Every time I fix it, and they update, I'm always like, how did I update that the first time around? So anyway, why don't we get started on our real readings? Thank you. Hello to my Geminis. How are you? I just feel like this full moon is going to push you forward, and it's just, I just feel this big, do it, get it done type of energy. So let's see. I mean, it's never all completed. Nothing's ever done, but it's just move and push forward. So let's see what higher power has for my Geminis. Higher power, what do you have for my Geminis? What do you have? Oh my gosh, it's oh, you really want to come forward. You really want to be stronger, or show your strength. I'm not sure what that's about, but it's like you really want to be known and noticed. It's and I don't feel like it's ego. I don't feel like it's ego. I feel like you've been doing a lot of work. You've been really putting a lot of effort into something, and you want it acknowledged. I feel like acknowledgement. So let's see what we've got here. And this full moon could be the time for that to happen, because remember, there's a lot of transformation going on with this moon. But again, I do feel like for my Geminis that you've been working really hard, and yeah, hey, you need to get some credit, okay? Not, and again, it's not so much ego as it's just the right thing to do. Anyway, comment, let me know who that message was for. The first card is, this one's reversed, but everything's not. Here we go. Five of Gabriel. Okay, so fives has some change energy, positive, negative. Also, five is about grace. And we get grace a lot of times when we don't deserve it. Okay, so Gabriel is our fire energy. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. All of these have some sort of action and some sort of energies happening around this full moon too. Sagittarius had the full moon prior, so it's still pushing forward. This has a lot of busy energy. This has a lot of fire, passionate, burning, very determined, very committed. This has a lot of busy energy. This has a lot of wrapping things up, getting things, not quite the 9 energy, not quite the first, but it's just that there's so many details, so much to still do. Like I said, you've been doing a lot of work, and you do need to get recognized for your work. You do need to get acknowledged for this. And the five of Gabriel is just a little bit more than a lot of work. Still things to do, still things to happen. You need to get some help with it. You need to ask for some help. So part of the thing about it is, even though you are, you should have the acknowledgement. It is okay. It's not a slam on you to ask for some more help. Okay, it's not. So kind of that. So that is a little bit ego-y, thinking that you should be able to do it all yourself, because this is such a big job, and or whatever this is that you're working through is bigger, and you do need to ask for some more help. Now that could be from your employer, that could be from God, and it's just kind of like not all on your shoulders, because the five of Gabriel is lots to do. Okay. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. And, there will be some drama with this Capricorn moon. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Your next card here, the 7 of Ariel. So 7, divine umbrella, divine interference, divine intervention, divine guidance. Ariel is our earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, stuff going on with Taurus, Virgo, money, job, career, also your home and your investments. And again, I don't do financial counseling here, but something that you have invested your time, maybe your money, but again, the thing about the 7 of Ariel, the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Earth, means that you are ready. You've done everything you can do. Again, it's time for that acknowledgement. It's time for things, for people to know what you've been up to, what you've been doing, the efforts that you, at least it's time for it to start happening. The only thing with the Seven of Ariel, it does say, is you've done everything you can do. You do have to wait a little bit longer. I get a little impatient with the waiting. My Geminis, you do too. Anyway, here we go. Again, this says have patience. Well, don't ask for patience, but you have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So it does mean things are moving. Things are switching for you. So it is telling you to get ready for your next step. Now, this one reversed, the Ace of Michael. So we've got some challenges. You've been doing everything you're supposed to be doing. You're ready for something. You just kind of, you might be in a little bit of a stall tactic right now. You might have to wait a little bit. And then all of a sudden, the Ace of Michael comes. Ace is a 1, new beginning, new start. Michael is your energy. Libra and Aquarius also. You've got some stuff going on. What Venus is going on. Venus is in your energy right now. So that's very guiding, very loving energy. Also, remember, Saturn's in that old Aquarius, or old Saturn's in Aquarius energy too. But Ace of Michael is a revelation, is a new idea. Again, air energy is thought processes, strategic thinking, making some plans, hearing some news. And so because of that, maybe you're going in a new direction. Maybe you're starting up that project that they said. Maybe something's now ending and for you to move, because the Ace of Michael is like, things are happening, things that you're thinking things through, you're announcing, because the thought energy, the air energy, is also your communication energy. So things are being said, things are being, put out there into the air. Something's happening where, my Geminis, it could even be that all the stuff that your recognition is coming. People are acknowledging, people could be seeing, people are knowing that the energies, what you've been putting into stuff, okay? Anyway, the Ace of Michael is also new thoughts, new ideas, and a new direction. Also brings with it new challenges. Okay, here we go. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So very much in the day-to-day world, very much in the natural world. At the same time, that 5 of Gabriel, like I said, well, this is don't allow bumps, and here's a challenge you can resolve. So things are happening for you. It just maybe not happening as quickly as you want it to be. But that that transformation moon, that Capricorn moon, that Pluto stuff, again, revelations, things can be, things are being revealed. So let's see what we've got here. Let's see, because I do feel like my Geminis, you'd like people to know. Or again, you'd like them to at least acknowledge your part in whatever this is. Like I said, it could be that, maybe you are working in a job and your boss is taking the credit for your work. Maybe you have, there's things that people, they write, they're authors, they're, more talented, with the word, and other people, it kind of feels like, other people are, kind of running away with your ideas, but then this kind of says that your ideas will pop out. It will be attributed to you. Not to say, I'm not telling you though to just, it says patience and waiting. I'm not saying that you don't fight for your ideas, because they are your ideas. But I just feel like somebody else, sometimes you just have to wait, and you have to you have to give the person enough, you have to give the person enough stuff to just kind of reveal themselves, okay? My Geminis, I think that that's what's happening. Because again, like I said, maybe your boss is taking your ideas, and the thing about that is your boss doesn't necessarily know your ideas with the completion that you do. So, revelation for you, things will come out. Okay, does that make sense? Anyway, let's see what this is. This is reversed from the guardian angels. Messenger of emotion. So the Page of Cups. Page's underlying energy is Earth. We do have Earth energy here. Cups is our water. Emotion is Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this is an emotional thing, possibly to do with your work. Just kind of like, come on now. I've been doing this job. I've been doing this work. Why? And it also may be, maybe you should be getting the promotion and somebody else gets the promotion when you've been putting the time in. So do you get where I'm going with this? This is that type of stuff. At least this is the energies that are bleeding through or pushing forward. Anyway, messengers are also, the Page is also a messenger. So you could be hearing something that just makes you feel really good. Anyway. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. There is also romance with this card too. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you don't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving, with only the kindest intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. So again, and this is something that an emotional response, a journey that you want to be on. Maybe maybe this is something to do with a love energy around you too. Again, it's just like, there's the sense of like, hey, I'm here, see me. Anyway, this may not fit for all the Geminis, but, for the ones that it does, let me know what this even means. Anyway, let's see what we have. What crystal or energy would be good for my Geminis? Here we go. Okay, we got a couple. They just popped, so we will take them one at a time. Moldavite. Well, Moldavite, expensive little stone. Healing, protection, telepathy, connection. This is reversed. Carnelian. Now I have that right here. I have Moldavite too, but I have carnelian. Moldavite, I think, is supposed to also help you with money too, so I keep it in my wallet. Anyway, self-trust, relationship rejuvenation, powers of concentration, healing from abuse. And if you're not being seen, or somebody's stealing your ideas, that's considered abuse. Next card, Moonstone. Well, that would be very good for this moon. Female fertility, calming emotions, attracting new love, growth. So who is it? Who is this? Because again, I get this, and I think at the end it kind of fell into place. See me, see what I've done, see what I'm contributing. Anyway, my Geminis, interesting stuff. Again, comment, let me know. Take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Geminis, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.